Hey, everybody. It's a great day to be alive. There we go. I think now we are running live. Hopefully, everybody's here and can tune in. We'll wait just a minute here as the show gets started. We are running our beta test number 7. Beta test number 7. So, if you're here and you're watching as you're tuning in, it's 9 o'clock on a Wednesday night here in Wartburg, the big city. So, if you're watching, make sure you hit the share button so all your friends can tune in. If you are able, and comment and let us know where you're watching from. That's always good too, because that way we can see when the comments come through. We appreciate that. Let me go try to, you'll have to bear with me because I'm doing some of this stuff again. We test this stuff out to see if it's going to work. Got a good poll tonight. We're gonna run this poll on here. So as you guys are tuning in, make sure you hit the share button and comment and let us know where you're watching from. We got a great show for you tonight. We're not going to have any guests that I'm aware of, but we are going to run this thing like it's going out of style, or like Prince would say, it's 1999. And Y2K is coming. So we are ready to rock and roll. Let's put this on here. Let's run our intro. All right, everybody. Again, I'm Tommy Lee Francis with the Morgan County Today, and we got some fun for y'all tonight. Make sure you comment, let us know where you're watching from, and it's important that you do that. That way you interact and we can see what's going on. And also, make sure you hit the share button. It's free. All you got to do is hit it. That helps us out to get the word out there so everybody else can hear all these great dad jokes that we got for you tonight. Because I'm pretty sure if there was a trophy for best dad jokes, then we know where that would go. You guys all know that already, right? So we're going to run a poll tonight, and that's who is the greatest wrestler of all time. I'll give you a hint on who we say this. Woo! The greatest wrestler of all time. Go ahead and start voting there. Make sure you share this with your friends and family so that they can see it too. And make sure you're commenting so we can see where you're from. That's the best way to do that. Also, we want to make sure, I'm trying to pull up, man, I haven't done it in this Facebook side so long, I've about forgot how to do this, but I think we can get it done. Okay, hey there from Australia. Hey, Ken, let me talk a little Australian for you. Put a little shrimp on the barbie and say it. I don't know if I could talk like that. I got like 25 accents in the shoot, but they're all kind of half cooked, so they're not really that good. I got a doctor's appointment in the morning. They're going to test my sugar. I probably shouldn't be drinking that, but it is what it is. Hey, Ken Bear. Ric Flair. Woo! That's right. Gabriel. Woo! Ric Flair. All right, let's get some. I should have put a woo on there. So let me go ahead and tell y'all a good joke. Hey, Melissa from Michigan. And David, Bristol, Rhode Island. All right. All right, all right. And Bill Harvey saying it again, it's the taker. I know, I didn't even put them on there. Hit other. Make sure you vote on there. It's kind of cool to be able to pull that up. I got a little bit of country music. Y'all let me know if you can hear this stuff. I'm using sound effects again, so we're going to try and see how this works, okay? So you should be hearing some really cool country song. Give me a thumbs up, let us know. All right, Jerry Lawler, Ricky Wayne Jones, Jerry Lawler. I don't even know what his cat's name is. To be the best, you got to beat the best. Woo! That's right. Okay, so is it playing? Can you hear the country music there? I've got this joke that I've been hearing on the internet all week, so I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this joke. Don't forget, I'm giving away some tickets tonight to the Alcatraz East Museum. I know all y'all want to go see that place. Got some updates on what's going on around the world tonight with Johnny Depp. How about that? He smoked Amber Heard like it was going out of style. $15 million. He got back that divorce settlement, didn't he? Okay, great. You can hear the music. Thanks, Kim Barry. You're the only one that loves us out there. Okay, what else I want y'all to try? After you hit the share button and you comment and let us know where you're watching from, if you got any good dad jokes, drop them in the comments. Also, check and see if you have any free stars. I've been told now, I've been doing some research. I like doing research. That you may have some free stars. So everybody hit the star button. You may have free stars. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Okay, Derek, from Dayton, Ohio. hit that star button because it may give you free stars. If it gives you free stars, you can just give them to us. That's what we want. So if you got stars, you can give them. Check and see if you got any free stars by hitting that star button. If it does, let's see if we can get a stars party going on. We got a goal of 7,500 stars tonight. We'll see if we can reach it. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. Again, Johnny Depp, I'm sure most of you folks were pulling for Johnny Depp. Make sure you're voting in that poll there. Who's the greatest wrestler of all time? So I've been seeing this joke. We'll start with this one. My buddy came up and he was trying to sell me a coffin, and I let him know that was the last thing I'd need. Yeah, there you go. Last thing I need. Okay, good. Good. All right. Hey there, Charles.
Howdy, partner.
That's for you, Charles. You know how to drop them stars. We got some up. Did y'all like that joke? There ain't nobody out there laughing, but I've got my own laugh board now. I can hit these buttons, and the laugh will come on there. So I don't have to wait on you guys to laugh anymore. But make sure you're hitting that share button. It lets me know if you share it, okay? It does. And some of y'all are being bad watchers right now and not sharing. All you got to do is hit the share button. It's free and easy, and you'll help out a locally owned business when you do that. Okay, let me go turn off this poll now that y'all have had time to vote. Let's unpublish that poll. Okay. I think... Could y'all vote? Did it let y'all vote in that poll? If not, let me try this and see. Okay, activate the poll so viewers can vote. Okay, I think I had to activate it. I didn't activate it. Okay, it says active. Now y'all try to vote if you can. I heard a horn outside. I think somebody's trying to creep up on me in here. Okay, you guys, let me get back to insights here so I can see what y'all are saying. A lovely bunch of coconuts. All right, Derek, there you go. Thanks for the laughter. That's what we like. Let's get some more of that. See, I had to do that. Y'all making me do that. That came up. Okay, good. So you can vote on it now, Ken Bear. We appreciate that if you vote on there. Just hit that Ric Flair button there for us. Ric Flair. Okay, so coming up this Friday night, we got a short turnaround on the races here in Wartburg, but this Friday night, we got the Ducky Jones Memorial Race. And that'll be coming up on Friday night. We're giving away 2 tickets. We got a separate post for that. So if you guys see the post, you guys can comment and you guys may win. We got a bunch of people voting for Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan. Anyway, Ducky is a great community member. He lived here and he was a big, huge race fan and did a lot of racing. And this race is to memorialize him. This is the 3rd year I think they've done that, or the 2nd. And Ducky was a great guy. And so make sure you come out Friday night. We got the prices out on our Facebook page. You can also go to the Wartburg Speedway Facebook page, and you can check out the prices there for those races on Friday night. They're going to be good. It's going to be hopping. Also, on June the 4th, we got Muddin' on the Mountain coming up, the Mud Sling at the fairgrounds. Muddin' on the Mountain, June the 4th. When is that? Oh, wait, that's Saturday. So on June the 3rd is the races. June the 4th is the Muddin' on the Mountain, the Mud Sling. The biggest thing in Morgan County going is the Mud Sling. Okay? Man, why do we have a tie on Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan? I don't know. Now Ric Flair's got more. That's good. Nobody's voted for The Rock. I'm just going to be honest. That's a little bit raunchy. Y'all need to be voting for The Rock. Okay, and then on June 25th, we've got our Miss Independence pageant coming up on June 25th, and that's where you can be in a beauty pageant and maybe win $1,000. We're giving away $1,000 there, okay? So make sure if you got friends, family, neighbors, cousins, whoever that want to enter a beauty contest, it's pretty reasonable, and you may win $1,000. So it's exciting. This is the first time we've ever done that. There we go. We got to vote for The Rock on there. What does a mermaid use to wash their hair? I don't know, Gabriel. What does a mermaid use to wash their hair? Let's see if you can trigger a laugh out of us. Make sure you're sharing, hitting that post. Sharing with your friends. Tide. Oh, my word. Tide. Okay. Gabriel said, what does a mermaid use to wash their hair? They use Tide. You know, like Tide from the ocean. It's not funny if I have to explain it. You guys hit those stars and see if you got any free stars. We may have give you some free stars, or Facebook might have. So check and see if you can get those so you can give us the stars. That'd be nice. That'd help feed my 7 babies. Okay, if you got any good jokes, put them down there. If not, we're going to have to keep hearing them from Gabriel, and those aren't that funny. But who's the greatest wrestler of all time? We'll see who wins. What do you get when you cross a duck and a cow? I don't know. What do you get when you cross a duck and a cow, Derek? Both of these jokes are coming from dads, by the way. What do you get when you cross a duck and a cow? Not no, milk and quackers. Yeah, that one gets a laugh. Milk and quackers. That was good. That reminds me. What do you get when you cross? Man, I'm about to blow it. 100 female pigs and 1,000 male deer. What do you get? 100 female pigs and 1,000 male deer. What do you get when you put them together? 100,000 bucks. 100,000 bucks. Man, we can do this all night long, all night. Okay, I'm going to turn this poll off again. Let's see. You guys have voted, so let me try to turn this one off or unactivate it. I'll pause the poll. I'm going to unpublish it. Right now, Hulk Hogan's got more votes than anybody else. That is kind of surprising, but it is what it is. So let's get back to Johnny Depp. So Johnny Depp had this trial, right? He sues this crazy lady whom he says was crazy. She had this Me Too movement moment, and she said that he beat her up and sexually assaulted her and all this crazy stuff. And then the jury says, no, sir, that did not happen. We award Johnny Depp $15 million. That would be like taking Dr. Evil, what he wanted to rule the world, $1 million, and timesing it by $15 million, right? Dr. Evil, there's your Austin Powers reference for all y'all out there watching. Oh, man, make sure you hit the share button. Ain't nobody dropped no stars tonight. My jokes just must not be funny. Somebody, remember, you may have free stars. If you hit the star button, it may give you free stars. So you need to check that, folks. You need to check that. Why you rolling them eyes, Derek Schubert? Okay, what do the movies Titanic and Sixth Sense have in common? That's not funny, Gabriel. I see dead people. Not funny. What kind of bear has no teeth? I'm going to say a gummy bear, Charlotte. A gummy bear? I think that's right. Am I right? A gummy bear. Come on, is that right? Let's see. If it's a gummy bear, you're going to get a big loud round of applause. Is it a gummy bear? That's right. Don't tread on me. Fist bump. Yee, live action. Pooped. What pooped? Oh, Amber Heard pooped on the bed. Yeah, that's what they said anyway. There's a funny song on the internet. Like, you can't even look at the internet these days without seeing Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Yeah. What kind of bicycle? Why couldn't the bicycle ride down the street? Because it was too tired. Too tired. Get it? 2 tires on the bicycle. Yeah, a gummy bear. I got it. Okay, that calls for a group applause. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear these sound effects. And let me know if you can hear me and read my lips. Hit the star button. If you hit the star button, you may have free stars to give to your favorite dad joke teller. So just hit the star button. If you don't have free ones, you don't have to give any. But if they're free, just go ahead and give them. All right, let's see if that applause worked. Okay, you guys do know I have 7 children, right? Me and my wife, we have 7 children, and we're raising them, and they're really hungry kids. My 17-year-old, Tommy the second, he eats a lot, so we need to feed our children. That is our humble plea, the humble plea. We got Doritos. It's a great snack, a great supper. We got Mountain Dew, probably not so healthy. Let's talk about these zebra cakes. These Little Debbies. Yeah, they're both Little Debbie brand. You guys let me know in the comments what your favorite kind of snack is, a Little Debbie cake. Let me know. See, my favorite kind, I kind of like this one. It's a strawberry shortcake one, but I really like these zebra cakes. The problem is, thanks to Uncle Joe, you know what these are? You know what these are? what used to be 75 cents. You see this? It's still on the wrapper. 75 cents. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can zoom in. 75 cents. That's what it says. But do you know how much these are? 2 for $3. 2 for $3. It's $1.69 each. Did you ever think you'd live long enough? Hey, Adam, let me give Adam a
howdy, partner.
Ah, yes, howdy, partner. Did you ever think you'd live long enough to see a Little Debbie cake, individual resale Debbie cake, go from the 75 cents that's on this wrapper? That used to be 50 cents, by the way, when I first started eating these suckers. And now it's 2 for $3. Man, that's what grinds my gears. I'll tell you what, every time I go to the grocery store, and I don't go very often, my wife does that. Yes, feed the children, please. We're going to do that, Charlotte. Nutty butter. You like the nutty butter. And the zebra cake. Good choice, Charlotte. Tutor. What's a tutor, Gabriel? I've never heard of a tutor before. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that the butt of a joke? What kind of teacher doesn't fart in public? That's crude. That's a crude joke. A tutor. I get it. A private tutor. Private tutor. Oh, that's so funny. What up, Justin Fritz? I need to get to one on there that says, what up? You know, from those old commercials. Yeah, that's insane, Sheena. I know. Pete, eat local, Pete. I got it. We got a couple of local places around here. I love to eat at them, but to be honest with you, this inflation is killing everybody because they're having to raise prices because the gas keeps going up. I don't know why anybody can't put 2 and 2 together. We got a lot of our Democrat friends, we call them on here, that still don't get it. Like, how can you be so naive to not understand that it's all related? They say these greedy oil companies. Well, it's funny. Why do they only get greedy when the Democrats are running the country? I don't understand it. Somebody tell me that. They pick and choose when they want to be greedy? Do they just cut deals with all these other conservative elected officials? It's ridiculous. Come on. I remember when a zebra cake was 35 cents, Charlotte. Are you kidding me? Oatmeal cream pie with peanut butter on top. Is that a real thing, Justin? Like a real one? Bill, you're telling me that you only eat sugar-free Jell-O, no carbs. That is crazy. That is why you're slimming down, my friend. Here's some applause for Bill. Let me give you some applause for that. This is for Bill for being a healthy eater, unlike the rest of us. Bill, that's for you. That clap is for you, my friend. I still have your book laying over here. It's just not in the circle here. Yeah, let's go, Brandon, David. Yee! Live action. They are building back better, Adam. That is faux show. They are building back better. We're going to have to do something crazy before it's over with. All right. Pete likes a moon pie. Well, here we are. We're in Tennessee where you have the home of the RC Cola and the moon pie. That's really good. This is like the Random Rabbit Show, you know, where we taste like a million rabbits. All right, let's get on to some really important business, really important news, in case you guys didn't see our post a little bit earlier. So I bought this paper approximately 3 years ago. My family did. So here we are running along. Oh, that's true. I did hear Biden was sick. He couldn't stop Putin. Yeah, I heard that one. It's sad but true. It is sad but true. You know, you can't help but laugh. If you didn't laugh, you would cry like Amber Heard. Sheena says she haven't had Cokes for 11 and a half years, but I still want them and Twinkies. The question is, if you haven't had Cokes, have you had anything else? And Charlotte's bought them at Tiger Mart for 35 cents in zebra cakes. Okay, here's the big news. I hate to do this. It breaks my heart. So my competitor, after I bought the newspaper, direct competitor, as you guys know, a newspaper works for advertising, right? Basically, people buy advertising, and that's how we keep the paper doors open. Like, the paper costs money, but that's not what pays the bills, okay? Peanuts and Coke in a bottle. That is good. I've ate that before. No sodas. That's pretty good. Anyway, back to the paper thing. This is big. This is the biggest news that I've broken in a long, long time. And it's just for you guys. Hit the share button. Make sure you hit the star so other people can hear this. Breaking news. It's the first time we've reported about it, besides the post I put up about an hour ago. This is fresh off the presses. You guys will want to hear this. You guys will really want to hear this. And now a word from our sponsors. Just kidding. We don't have any of those yet. But we will. We will one day. Okay, back to the serious business. Okay, you're never going to see that again. If you guys see that, right? So that's the Morgan County News. That's our competitor, direct competitor. They've been around since 1917, okay? Back before I was born, believe it or not. May look old. Let me show you a little bit of something that just happened. This is today's paper, okay? Someone told me, and I had to buy one to see if this was true. Can you guys see that right there? Let me see if it should autofocus. Let's see if it autofocuses. Maybe not. $1. $1 for this newspaper. $1. They went up 33% in their prices for this newspaper that only has 12 pages. That's run out of Kentucky, and a big corporation owns it. They run it from Sevierville right now. So for non-local entities running a paper that claims to be local, they increase the prices on the local people who buy it. So guess what we're doing? I can't stand for that. So we're doing a special promotion. If you are a subscriber to those other guys, you can get one of our subscriptions for free. Just because they went up in the price for you. We're going to give you our paper for free. That's right. You can just send us an email or a message on Facebook or even comment in here and let us know your address, and we'll put you on the list. You'll start receiving our paper absolutely free. But we're only going to do this for the next 10 minutes. It's not going to last all day, right? Like slap chop. No, I'm just kidding. This will last all day, all month. If you let us know you want to be on the list, we'll put you on our subscription list for free. Because the other folks are trying to gouge you at the same time that everybody else is sticking it to you. We're going to go above and beyond, and we're going to give it to you for free. All right, Ronnie, no sodas. David and Texera, yogurt and oatmeal. That's great. Do you say, okay, I'm going to say this, David. David Paul Texiera. I'm saying Texiera. Is it Texiera or Tehera? How do you say it? Number 1, Texiera. Number 2, Tehera. How do you pronounce your last name? I'd love to know. Send mine to Kingston. Bill, don't I already have you on the subscription list? If I do not, I'm sorry. I thought I did. Send me an email with your, or text me with your address, and we'll get you added on there. It's good. So anybody down there trying to hit those stars, you guys need to be helping me out here. I'm struggling. I got 4 people. There's 25 people watching right now live. It bounces between like 35 and 25. There's 30-something people watching right now. And there's only 4 people that shared this. You know what that means? There's a bunch of y'all that ain't doing your jobs. All you got to do is hit the share button. It's free. It's not going to hurt. And it'll help. It'll help us get the word out. You know that we're locally owned and locally operated. The only one in the county that's locally owned, locally operated. And we're proud of that. And we give back to the community. We do all we can to try to help everybody around us. And we report good news, positive things. And that's exciting. So, let me see what other notes I have. On a positive note, we have a new girls basketball coach at Sunbright, Tyler Langley, in the high school. He moved up from middle school. He's going to the high school to teach the opening that was left by Rusty Yates, Rusty Yaden that went to Scott County High to coach the boys. So, Tyler Langley, congratulations to Tyler. We wish you well on the new position coaching the high school girls at Sunbright. So, let's give him a round of applause. That, my friend, is to you, Tyler Langley. Also, the principal from Wartburg Central High School, Aaron Jones, has taken on a new role and responsibility with Roane State Community College. He's going to be the new middle college director there, so we want to wish him well, and we know he'll do a great job. The middle college program is brought to you, and a lot of thanks to Senator Ken Yeager, who got that done and got that increased and just continues to work well with Roane State to help them get all they need to help our local students. Let's see what else we got here. I've done told you all that coffin story. I don't think any of y'all laughed about that. Okay, so now let's get into some local politics stuff, okay? I know, everybody's tired of politics, but it's that time of year. We got about 6 weeks until early voting starts for our local political races. We have one race in the county that's very important. They're all important, but we have the only countywide race that has opponents is the county executive race. You have Brian Langley, who's the incumbent, against Mark Keck, who's our veteran service officer and a 35-year Navy veteran. And so that's going to be an interesting race. So what we're trying to do for you, the viewers, the voters, everybody that watches, is we're going to have a candidate forum. So we've invited both men to come on the show, and we're going to have a discussion, kind of a round table discussion at a square table or rectangle. But we're going to have this discussion. I've gave them 3 dates so that they can't use that as an excuse. And we've had one response already. Mark Keck's already committed to doing the discussion whenever he said all 3 dates work for him. So now we're just waiting. We're waiting on Brian Langley to let us know if he's going to participate. Don't know why he wouldn't, but hopefully he's going to participate. We know we're going to have questions. We will probably be tough on both guys. We want to make sure the voters have all the information they need to make an informed decision on who they're going to support. But speaking of which, did you guys see Top Gun this weekend? Anybody? Let us know in those comments. Hey, right there, I see Adam. I see you, Adam, sharing that. And I see you, Jill, throwing those stars this way. Bill says he can't see the stars. Still can't see them. That's okay. Hey, thanks, Judy. Thanks, Judy. We're doing this for you all. Let me see if I missed any of these comments. I try to make sure I let everybody know. Jill, you are my hero tonight. Were those stars free or did you have to pay for them? Okay, there's my sister is watching right now. I'm going to say it again. Get our father on with you, and you will have a genuine comedy show with entertainment for hours. Maybe that will get you all the stars you want. Oh, so you're saying if I have Dad on here, then I'll get some stars. That's good. I mean, whatever it takes. Thank you, Bill, for sharing. Remember, just hit the stars button if you can see it, unless you're like Bill and you can't see it, even though it's probably right in front of your face, Bill. Then you may have some free stars that you can give us. I'll show you some cool new equipment that we're starting to get in so we can start doing some more shows in different locations. We got all kinds of cool stuff in store for you guys to really shine a light on Morgan County and the wonderful place that God give us to call home. How cool is this that we get to live here and call it home? We got people that want to visit here from all over the world. When we have our Barkley races, they come from all over the world to put themselves through lots of pain just to run up those mountains. And we live right here. We get to go visit those mountains all the time. I've got this here transmitter, and those are going to come in handy when we're having festivals and different outdoor, so we can be broadcasting from the field and bring y'all some more content that you guys will enjoy, I'm sure. So we're continuing to grow, and again, I've announced this once. I'll just say it nonchalant here, that we have 112,000 followers almost. 112,000 followers from all over the world. They watch this show. All over the world they follow this page. Why? Because we give them what they ask for. We stay true to our principles. We throw a little entertainment, a little comedy, a little news, some scripture. We throw in everything that we can in this box, and we shake it up, and we throw it out to the folks, and people seem to enjoy it. And that is really exciting. But we're growing every day. We're going to have, thank you, Charlotte, for congratulating Tyler like that. I thought she was congratulating us till I read the rest of it. Anyway, I need one that says, wah, wah, wah. So anyway, so back to the 112,000. So we're announcing that here. You guys know it that are tuning in and that's going to watch later. You guys are going to know that. But we're going to have a huge 100,000 follower giveaway. The biggest giveaway we've ever done, and we're going to be doing that real soon. So you guys don't want to miss it. I mean, it's going to be phenomenal. I wish I could enter, but I'll be giving away the prizes. It's going to be great. So that's what we do. We just give back. We just give, because that's what it's about. It's not about anything else. What can you do? Did you know that your life, the worth of your life, is not the zeros on your paycheck, right? It's what you invest in other people. So if you look at your paycheck and you think, wow, this is really small or this is really big, that's not what you're worth. What you're worth is what you're investing in other people. It's not financially, but the time and the energy and the effort and the love that you share with others all around you. There's so much hurt going on in the world today. We need people that can love each other, right? You don't have to agree with folks to still show them the love of Christ, and that's what we want to do here on a daily basis. We have people troll us, and they hate us, and we got a few House Democrats. That's okay. They hate us. They absolutely hate us. But they love to hate us because they always comment on our stuff. And that's okay. We don't mind. We don't ban them. Now, if the shoe was on the other foot, the tolerant folks, on the other side, They ban you if you say things they don't agree with. It hurts their feelings. Well, that's not what we're about here. We're about having good civil discourse and conversation with one another. Maybe, just maybe, somebody will see that hope in your heart, or somebody will see that mercy that you offer them. Let's talk about mercy and grace real quick. Our friend John Burns couldn't make it on the show the other night because he had technical difficulties. But, hey, Joyce, she grew up in Morgan County. But mercy and grace. To get to grace, you got to go through mercy's door. And mercy is God sparing us from things we deserve. And grace is Him giving us things that we don't deserve, right? Great things. So just keep that in mind. Give grace to those around you, knowing that they may have a bad day one day, but that doesn't mean they're bad folks if they get a little snippy with you. Okay, Charlotte says, please announce the second annual Summer Music Festival in Sunbright, June the 4th. Yes. Okay, big announcement here. We're going to give $500 to the Sunbright Music Festival. How about that, Charlotte? $500. So our kids played in the band up there, and Miss Courtney Ross, absolutely fabulous. She taught my kids how to play instruments, and they didn't even know how to play instruments. Like from nothing, from 0 to 60 in like 1 year. It was incredible. And they still know how to play because of Miss Courtney. And I'm just telling you that's going to be a great opportunity up there to go to the second annual Sunbright Music Festival. We're going to give them $500. That's the first time we've announced that. I mentioned that to her the other day, but I forgot to tell her how much. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully y'all can match that. Get up there, buy some food, have some fun, help support that. She wrote a grant through Barry Manilow and won some cool stuff. It was like $10,000 or more worth of new instruments and things. Hey, thanks, Big Rob. Thank you, brother. My cousin's on here watching. Hey, if nobody else is going to love me, my family's going to love me. All right, Sheena, Miss Avery needs to have a MoCo. Yes. So Miss Avery Pearl is our canine columnist in the paper. If you don't read her column, you don't know what you're missing. She's this little bitty poodle. She's like this big, right, Sheena? She's a poodle? No, she's not. I can tell you a story since Sheena's watching about how this little Pomeranian dog that like this, how she went and pooped in her neighbor's yard because my Aunt Sheena trained her with the neighbor's picture. It was really funny, but my aunt denies that story, so I won't tell it again. I figure if I tell it long enough that people will actually start believing that. Let me clear a little back. Yeah, I know it's funny. All right, Adam. So you guys make sure you're hitting. She's a Pomeranian. Okay. She's an Iranian. A Pomeranian. I don't know. That just sounds funny. So make sure you share it. Hit the star button. You may have some free stars. You can give us some free stars. We'd like to have some free stars. Okay. Let's see what else we got to tell you about. Keep in mind to be watching on our page and our posts and reading the paper about the upcoming elections that's going on in Morgan County and the midterms to make sure you have all the, thank you, Ronnie, to have all the information you need to make a good, educated decision, an informed decision. You need to know about these candidates. You need to ask them questions. That's what we're here for. We'll do the best we can, but you still need to get out there and ask and find out all you can about each candidate. You know, what they do, their family life, what they believe in their philosophy. You know, are they conservative? Are they liberal? Do they believe in the Second Amendment? Whatever. Some people will say, hey, those aren't local issues. But let me tell you why those are local issues. These people who run for office on a local level that run as an independent, right, because it's nonpartisan, these folks will win these elections. And guess where they go next? They might go to the Senate. They might go to the House of Representatives. They might go to higher offices. They usually start at lower ones and move their way up. If they've never had to face the voters and tell them exactly what they believe, where they stand, what their principles are, they slide right up in there. If you look at all the judges across the country, right, you get so disappointed and disgusted. I know Sheena's talking about how Miss Avery Pearl almost got ate by that other dog. She shouldn't be pooping in that other dog's yard, just FYI. Anyway, so you got these judges. They run for positions, and they're independent, or they run without a political affiliation, or don't have to answer questions about their political philosophy. Well, guess what? They're the ones that ends up on the Supreme Court, and they're liberal as the day is long, and they're completely judicial activists instead of originalists interpreting the Constitution the way it was meant to be interpreted. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So guess how we figure that out? We have a media that holds people accountable instead of being a politician's lapdog. That's how it works. But up in Washington, all they want to do is, praise by. You got Uncle Joe Uncle Joe up there, he's saying things like, oh, I don't get enough good media coverage. Are you kidding me, man? Come on, man, right? But that's the way they work. So make sure on a local level you find out who's running for office. You find out what they do in their free time. You find out what matters to them in their free time. Do you have people running for office who volunteer their time to interject into the community and to invest in other people's lives? Is that who you want as your leaders? Or do you want people who have only cared about the dollar their whole life? And that's what it's about. No. I know it was your yard. I was just kidding, Sheena. So that's enough for the political commentary. Just be paying attention for all of those things coming up. Hey, no problem, Charlotte. That's what we're here for. It's all about others. That's all about others. We want to make sure everybody's informed. When it comes to the Morgan County Executives Debate, candidate forum /forum, it's going to be live just like this. There will be sitting around a table. They'll be having a discussion if they all will show up. And we're asking them. We've asked them. We've sent them messages and we've sent them emails. Now we wait. We'll give them a little more time before we say, we just want to make sure that they don't have the excuse of, well, I didn't know. So I will make sure I text. I will make sure I email. I will make a phone call. I will go to their office personally and make sure they have the 3 dates to select from. And quite frankly, if they have a different date that works better for them, we'll do that too. We just want to make sure that they are held accountable, the people in office and the people that are running for office, to the voter, to you guys, so that they can answer the tough questions that people want to know about. How are you going to secure the schools, right? We got these crazy people going and shooting up schools. Crazy. Got mental health problems. Yee. All right, Rob. Mental health problems. They got fatherless homes and nothing's going on. And how are you going to do it? Are you spending the American Rescue Plan money to secure the schools or to give your buddies pay raises? That's a good question, right? You got all this money that you call free money from the government. None of it's free. It's all tax dollars. And what do you want to do with it? Instead of going and giving that money to secure up the schools, to make them safe, what do you do with it? Let me see. I got a list here of what we've done with it in Morgan County. Let me get that real quick. Oh, let's see here. What have we done with the American Rescue Plan money in Morgan County? I got a list right here of how that money's been spent. I don't think you guys are going to like some of these answers. Let's see here. Nonprofits, a.k.a. non-government, non-essential government services, okay? All right, Rob. Go Trump, baby. 2024. Yee! All right. He just wanted me to say that. Thumbs up. Hey, thanks, Jack. Appreciate that. Okay. Look, I love nonprofits. We give. I believe as a believer and a Christian, it's our responsibility to help the orphan, to help the hungry, to help the widow. That's what the Bible says. We're to feed those that are hungry, to visit those in prison. That's our responsibility. Hey, Kim, I'm glad you're in here. Now, Kim is a big stars giver. She's given us stars every time she's on the show. Hint, hint, Kim. You might have some free ones out there that you can give us. But that's the way it is, right? So as a responsibility from a Christian, we're supposed to do that. And we're supposed to help these people that are in need, okay? But we've given $325,000 of your tax money from the American Rescue Plan to nonprofits. Pass it out like candy. Do you vote on where your money goes? Do you think that the government should take the money out of your pocket and give it to somebody else without your consent? Maybe you don't agree with all these nonprofits. Maybe you do. I mean, they're all really good organizations, in my opinion. But there might be people that don't want to just turn around and give their money there. Or, quite frankly, they may be giving their money individually, personally, privately to these organizations to support them. And then we have elected officials who act like barren robbers. They go and they get the money, and then they just give it out like lollipops and cherries and all those things. Man, come on, man. You got to be kidding me. I got the list. I'll read this list maybe next week. But we want answers. We want to know what people are doing. My friend just became a new subscriber. She just texted me and told me, well, hot dang. Hey, thanks, Rob. Those must have been the free ones. Hey, thank you, Kim. Yee! Thank you, Kim. We love it when Kim's on here. She's our friend. We have some Alcatraz tickets, too. Oh, we've got us a Stars Party. We're going to activate this Stars Party, folks. We got a Stars Party going on right now. We got 5 minutes. You're supposed to give as many stars as you can in the next 5 minutes. That's what this is, a Stars Party. I don't know how it works. I just know it works, and it's good. So you got 5 minutes to match what Kim has done and give as many stars as you can. If you're watching, you probably have some free stars that you can hit the button and give to us, and we sure would appreciate that. Remember that we're giving away some Alcatraz East tickets tonight. We're going to give away 2 sets of those tonight, so that you guys can go and take your spouse or your other half or your child to Alcatraz. And we'll give you an option. If you need 4 tickets, we can give you 4 tickets. If you need 2, we'll give you 2. 2. We don't want you to be greedy. We just want you to get what you need. Yeah, that's funny. Hey, Dave. Hey, thank you, Kim. You don't have to keep doing that. Thank you very much. Remember that we got this Stars Party going on, so if you guys can give, just give. I have some really cool stuff tonight. We're going to give away some extra stuff. Let me grab them. I should have had them right here. Hold on. Let me grab them. Oh, I know what I can do. Let me play some music while we're having this Stars Party, okay? And you guys get the stars. I'm going to grab this stuff and I'm going to show you guys. This is our boy Kyle Busch. I don't care if you love him or hate him, that boy can drive. If you ain't first or last. Who said that? If you ain't first or last. Yeah, Mudding on the Mountain, Papa. Greg, let me put that picture back up there. We got Mudding on the Mountain coming up on June the 4th. That's Saturday. Going to be a lot of great vendors there. Hey, hold on a minute. Greg, are y'all going to be up there, Spirit Wolf Barbecue? We might can get us a Tommy's Indian Taco, but I think I'm going to be there that day. Are you there? Are y'all going to be at the Mudding on the Mountain event, Greg? If you are, can we do our Tommy's Taco promotion again? They sold so many Indian tacos that day when we did this Tommy's Taco promotion. Okay, so give me a thumbs up, Greg, if we want to do the promotion, and then we'll start hitting it. Just let me know, yay or nay, if you want to do the promotion. I thought it went pretty good. Of course, I wasn't there. And I really need to eat this stuff because I'm supposed to be fasting for that sugar test tomorrow or whatever I got. And Doc's going to tell me if I'm healthy or I ain't healthy. Anyway, check out these cool. This is a Space Force. Hey, Angelica. Yee. Can't hear you talk. Can you hear me now? Are you hearing me? Did I hit mute or something? Charlotte says she can't find any free stars. Usually if you hit it, it'll tell you. Is my voice back, Rob? Okay. This is a Trump Space Force. My new friend down in South Carolina, Donnie Holmes. Okay, thanks, Adam. Donnie Holmes, he gave me this. It's a Trump $100 bill. And then we got this Trump gold piece. Let me see if I can get it to. It's trying to autofocus. It's trying. It's not really working. Oh, well, you guys get the point. Okay, it's got Trump on there. That's pretty cool. Not giving these away either. These are personal collection stuff. They're going to go in our broadcast studio when we get that all complete. My Aunt Sheena's going to help me get that ready to go. And that's where we're going to be having that debate at when they come down, right? So, okay. What we're going to do is have a little trivia here. And whoever wins is going to get some of these hero cards. So the cool thing about these hero cards we get from the NASCAR shops and the NASCAR haulers. What a joke. Hey, Annie. Annie. What a joke. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Okay, are we doing Tommy's Taco, Greg? Let me know. One more yes. Oh, he said yes. Okay, so we have a new promotion that just started right now. The first person to go to Mudding on the Mountain and look for Spirit Wolf Barbecue. It's a trailer. They're a food vendor, and the food is phenomenal. Get the Dr. Pepper Chipotle sauce on whatever you get. Or get it on the side and eat it. They have a famous Indian taco. This thing is so big you can't eat it all. It's so good. The first person to go to Spirit Wolf Barbecue on Saturday at Muddin in the Mountain and say you're looking for Tommy's Taco, besides you, Steve Potter, you can't win twice. You go and you say you want Tommy's Taco, you're going to get an Indian taco, compliments of Morgan County Today, and Spirit Wolf Barbecue, and it's going to be so good. You will thank me later, I promise. You will thank me later. It's that good. Make sure you're hitting the share button if you're tuning in. Make sure you hit the stars because you may have free stars to give us, okay? Now, we have what's called hero cards. So these hero cards you can only get at the NASCAR shops or the haulers, which are in the pits. But we try to get as many as we can when we're there because we want to be able to promote NASCAR and we want to be able to give them to you guys. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We want to know the first person to tell us who won the Coca-Cola 600. Who won the Coca-Cola 600? If you tell us, you're going to get a free hero card. Who won the Coca-Cola 600? Sunday. Whoever replies first with the winner is going to get it. I mean, that's easy to Google. Matter of fact, you already got a big hint in the show tonight. Who won? Oh, Adam. Adam got it. Denny Hamlin sure did on the last lap. He didn't have the fastest car all night, although he did have the pole. But he came back and won because there was a bunch of wrecks. And then here come Rowdy right up through there, and Rowdy about passed him on that last lap. No, Kyle Busch didn't win it, Kimmy. Oh, Kyle Rines is watching. All right, Coach Kyle. Getting ready for that basketball season up there at the high school. Coach Coker and the crew. Yep, Hamlin won it. Kyle Busch came in second. So we've got Kyle Busch's car here that he signed for us, and then we got Denny Hamlin's car here that he signed for us. I won this. It was already signed. So he didn't sign it for us, but he signed it, and we won it. So that was pretty cool. And then the Kyle Busch ones, we got those signed ourselves, which was really neat. But we want to thank NASCAR for letting us come down and spend some time with them. We're going down to the Nashville track here at the end of the month, fitting it in between. Oh, you can't hear me because of music. I got it. But I turned the music off. It should be off now, all right? Maybe that's what the problem was. I think I turned it off. Anyway, remember, this is beta test number 7, so we're still working out some kinks, but we're getting closer to the launch of a full-scale campaign here. So, Adam, you can pick out your hero card. I've got them here. Okay, great. Coach Kyle says they're having great practice for the Wartburg Central Bulldogs high school basketball team with Coach Coker, and that's going to be exciting. I think my son is on the team. I think he's been practicing. I hope that's where he's been. Okay, there is no music. Yeah, it's probably they are out in Lansing, and so it kind of does some lagging out there. Anyway, Adam, you've won a hero card, so you can stop by the office anytime and get that, or whatever. So that's what we got going on. Let's see what else we need to talk about. Hey, Kim, thank you for those stars. Gosh, you're so friendly. You're so kind to us. Oh, I know what we can do. How about this? Be watching on our page, because if you haven't been to the Cumberland County Playhouse, and even if you have been and it's been several years, starting June 10th, look what's going to be playing. It's Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella. It's going to be phenomenal. We've already got our tickets. I'm taking the girls and my wife to see it. It's going to be great. We're actually going on June 10th. Oh, I just realized that's the opening show. That worked out good. So we're going to June 10th show. But we're going to be giving away 2 tickets to Cinderella. So be watching our page and make sure you enter that contest, because you don't want to miss this. If you have a little girl in your life, or a daughter or granddaughter or your wife or whoever you want to take out, that's going to be a great date night to go see Cinderella. And let's talk about some of the other shows they've got this year, because we've got tickets to give away for each of these shows, compliments of the Cumberland County Playhouse. They got Junie B. Jones is Not a Cook. That should be a good child's show. Oh, you want the Cinderella tickets, Kim? And then we've got Escape to Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett's. Now, I'm guessing that's a play. Yes, it's a play. Music and lyrics. They probably play and sing, okay? Then we've got Leading Ladies. And then we have the Buddy Holly story. The Buddy Holly story should be really good. And then we've already got our tickets for this show, too. It's the best Christmas pageant ever. Do you remember the best Christmas pageant ever? It's really memorial. You know what I mean. It starts June 10th, Kim. June 10th through August. I think it runs for like a month and a half. Yep. June 10th through August 21st. So technically two and a half months. From June to July, July to August. Yeah, that's 2.5 months. So June 10th through August 21st for the Cinderella. The one that started already and going on now is on Golden Pond, but I've already given those tickets away on Golden Pond. So, yeah, you need to be watching and see if you can win those tickets. You might have a good shot at that. Okay, and then Johnny and the Devil's Box. I think that's a Johnny Cash musical. No, Johnny Baker. It's kind of like the devil went down to Georgia looking for a soul steal. He's in a bind. He's way behind. He's willing to make a deal. Okay, so that's what's going on. Be watching the page for that. And just remember that we have our big 100,000 follower giveaway coming up soon, and it's going to be huge. It's huge. Huge. The biggest one ever that we've had. So we're putting a lot of stuff together to give back to you guys. We still got people watching, and we've been here almost an hour. Man, time flies when we're having fun. Keep in mind about our executives debate. That's going to be a big deal when we have it. We want to make sure you guys are tuning in so y'all can ask questions. If you got questions, it'll kind of go just like this, and you can ask people where they stand on certain issues or whatever. And you got to be able to be held accountable by the voters, I believe, and by people that are out there. Okay, let me see if I took any more notes here, what I need to do. We've talked about that. We already talked about this, but I'll throw it in there again for the folks that are just tuning in. So we're doing a free promotion right now for subscriptions. If you want to subscribe to the Morgan County Today newspaper, the physical newspaper, you can just send us your address, and we will get you on the list because our competitor has increased their prices to $1. They're not operated locally anymore, and they're a smaller paper. So we want to make sure people are taken care of, and therefore we're offering that special promo. So then you can get our newspaper mailed directly to your house for free. Just send us your address. And the other thing that's going on is we'll talk about that later. Didn't want to bring it up. That starts a whole nother conversation. We have our graduation magazines. We still have some of those. If you have loved ones that graduated this year, we have extra copies in the paper office. Y'all can come by and pick those up anytime. They're free. We have those for you. Well, gee golly williker. So we got the Yellow Dot program. We've talked about that before on here. We'll talk about that again. Lester Heidel put me on this program. You can come by and pick your Yellow Dot up here at the office, and that's where you put it on the back of your car, and it's a safety thing. You put this in your glove box with all your information in it so that if you were to have an accident and the EMS would see their Yellow Dot and know that they can get all your information from the glove box. So that's a really good medical life-saving tool potentially for you and your family. Well, I thought I had one more thing to tell y'all about, but I am really going to save that one for next go-round. So let's get back to running through the announcements real quick while we wrap this thing up. If you got any more jokes, you can put them in there. Maybe we'll get to use them next time. And if you don't, then you need to Google some because we always like to have good jokes. Okay, so we've got the races coming up Friday night. We're going to be giving away 2 tickets. Go back and look at our Facebook page, and you'll find that post to enter for the 2 tickets to the Ducky Jones Memorial Race on Friday night. It's going to be a big payout. If you got a race car and want to enter it, you know how to do that. And then we got Muddin' on the Mountain coming up on Saturday, where we now have a promotion with Spirit Wolf Barbecue and Farms. They'll be doing their vendor tent there and vendor booth. And so you can stop by there. The first one to stop by the Spirit Wolf Barbecue and say you want Tommy's Tacos is going to get a free Indian taco, and it will knock your socks off. It's so good, okay? And then on June 25th, this is where we need your help. If you know any ladies or any friends, any family, and I think we got boys from 0 to 5 category. If you want to enter them in this beauty contest, you let us know. We still got a few slots left. We've got some vendor slots left for $25. And it's going to be an all-around great day. We've got a lot of contestants already, and we're going to be giving away $1,000 to the winner, to the Mega Elite Miss Independence. They'll get $1,000, big, huge crown, sash, some medals. We got all kinds of cool stuff to be giving away. So we look forward to seeing everybody there on June 25th. Never ran a pageant before. We have our pageant director who's been involved in a lot of pageants, Cassie Human, and so she'll be helping us with all that. And, again, make sure you're tuning in to see our 100,000 follower giveaway because when we post that, it'll probably run for about 2 months because it's such a big giveaway. We want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to enter for that. And so that's what we're going to be doing. And make sure you all tune into that. Anybody else? All hearts and minds clear, as we say in church? Anybody else got anything you'd like to throw in here before we wrap this up? Thank you all for the stars. Kim, thank you for getting that stars party rolling. We're going to be giving away these Alcatraz tickets. Let me see here. Let's see who needs some Alcatraz tickets. Hey, how about Coach Kyle? Coach Kyle, are you on here? Coach Kyle and Robbie. You two are winning these Alcatraz tickets. Robbie Presley and Kyle Rhines. You're getting 2 Alcatraz tickets each, unless you need 4 for if you've got children. Then we have 2 tickets each for you. You can pick them up at the office. Congratulations, Kyle, and congratulations, Robbie. You got it. 2 tickets to Alcatraz East. It's a great museum, crime museum. It's going to be fun for you all. Take your family. Okay, well, with all that being said, I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. And your favorite dad joke teller, the world champ right here. To be the best, you got to beat the best. Woo! Who won our poll for the best wrestler, I think, was Hulk Hogan, which was surprising. I think Ric Flair had enough. Let me see if I can post that here before I turn this off, because, again, this is beta number 7. Okay, let's do this. Let's show results and video. Okay, here's the results. You had Hulk Hogan with 50% of the vote, Ric Flair with 33% of the vote, The Rock with 8%, and other with 8%. I don't know who the other was unless Bill Harvey was voting for The Undertaker. So it says it's showing them there. I don't know if it's showing. Let me try that again. Okay, there. It's showing the results. You guys can see the results now. You got Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, The Rock, and other. I'm surprised Ric Flair didn't beat him, but oh yeah, Wayne probably voted for Jerry Lawler. I forgot about that. All right, folks, with that being said, we appreciate all y'all, and make sure you're tuning in. Next week, we'll be live again. We're going to have a couple special guests. I think we got Ethan Lively lined up for next week, and Swamp Thing Michael Earls is going to be on here. But the other thing is we're going to the NWA Always Ready pay-per-view next Saturday, so we're going to have some cool stuff about that coming up. And hopefully we're going to have a great interview. We're trying to get one with Tyrus. We'll see how that works out. He's on Fox News, and he's a wrestler. He was wrestling WWE under Brodus Clay, and he's the TV television title champ for the NWA right now. So we're going to try to get Tyrus on the show. Anyway, all right, everybody have a great night. God bless, and sleep good.